Hello, my name is Ina Maria Shikongo from Namibia. I am a mother, a visual artist, a poet, a nature lover, and a dreamer. I was accepted for my first international artist residency ever in fashion design in Oslo, Norway, with Praxis. Yes, I am very excited because this residency will give me the opportunity to talk about my project where I teach the grassroots. The grassroots in Namibia, it is people that mostly come from the rural areas. Most of my trainees have not finished their high school education, let alone primary. The reason why I choose to teach the grassroots is because I believe that they have a raw talent that is just waiting to be unraveled. By teaching them the skills they need to create trendy clothing for the average person who wishes to express his culture in different ways. By teaching the women how to read patterns, it would enable them to reach out to a bigger audience and clientele in their own hometowns. Live or buy, how can we as a global community begin the transition from buying on impulse to consciously buying and consuming of products? The fashion industry is one of the major contributors to pollution, and with the current climate crisis, we have to start thinking differently, not only as individuals, consumers, producers, but as one to start preparing for the transition. How can we create a fair world, and who is responsible for leading the transition? It is you and me. If you, the customer, keeps on buying the latest junk each time, the producers will not stop feeding you the junk, which you don't really need. But if you, as a consumer, put your foot down and demand for change of how production is done, then the producer will have to meet your requirements. Namibia is a rich country in minerals, like many, many other countries. But Namibia has a very little population, but poverty is on the rise. How does live or buy the subject affect me as a Namibian? Resources are shipped out of my country every day for very little tax, if at all. Politicians are pocketing money for themselves, and yet more than half of the population is living in poverty. And this kind of corruption is a major contributor because others buy the raw materials, they produce them that other people can afford, while the people in countries like mine cannot even afford to buy bread for their children. Why I want to be part of this residency is because it is only by raising awareness and by sharing our stories that we can try and heal what has been broken. I am an artist with a vision, and I am one of the many people that has dreams and yet cannot always fulfill them because of money. Please help me raise 1,396 euros, which is 13,905 Norwegian kroners to fund my visa. I have received 2,073 euros and do need an additional 1,396 euros. And yes, I have a deadline because I have to apply for a visa, which takes time. And I was hoping to do a marathon fundraising with all of my friends around the world to help me realize this before Friday, 30th of January 2020. We can do this. We can do this. Be part of the movement of change. I thank you very much.